Hi, I'm Andy from Fund It Together, and today I'm reviewing the Super-M Bluetooth speaker from Nude Audio. Hi there, today I've got a short review of the Super-M Bluetooth speaker from Nude Audio. This was actually the first crowdfunding campaign that I got involved in via Kickstarter. Got an email from a company called Focusrite, who I've bought other stuff from. They sell audio interfaces, and the son of the CEO has started up his own company, and they've been making a range of Bluetooth speakers called the Move range for some time, looking for funding to launch their new product. So I looked at the campaign, it looked good, and I backed it. It was, I think they were trying to raise about $75,000 US. It was a hugely successful campaign, and they ended up raising, I believe it was somewhere in the region of $750,000. The problem with a really successful campaign like that is obviously you base your campaign around delivery of a number of units, and then suddenly you find you have to do tenfold. It can lead to logistical issues. This was a bit of a problem with the Super-M. What happened at the end was they went out through BackerKit, and there were a lot of options that you could choose for the Super-M. They were selling speakers from their Move range, and when it came to delivery, things were kind of going south. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't really happening as slickly as it could have done. This was then compounded by an issue that they had with the Bluetooth aerial, which was in the Super-M. They'd originally used a proprietary off-the-shelf aerial. When the first ones went out, it became apparent quite quickly that this aerial was not up to spec. So they had to redesign the aerial, which they did. To their credit, they made a bespoke aerial. They tested it, posted a lot of videos, kept everyone very well informed about what was happening along the way, and eventually they got the problems resolved, and the Super-M shipped late 2014, as I remember. The speakers that I got weren't quite what I'd ordered. I'd asked for one in the Kickstarter green, the special edition that they were doing, and as you can see, what I actually got was this black one. It's fine, it works the same, it's just a slightly different colour. Would have liked a keepsake from the Kickstarter campaign, but it's not the end of the world. So here is the Nude Audio Super-M Bluetooth speaker. As you can see, it's quite a slim design. It's got charging ports and an audio in down the side. This is actually under this handy little flap here, so it keeps it nice and water resistant. And one of the odd things about this speaker, or unusual rather than odd should I say, is it's actually got speakers on both sides. So they've got all the drivers in one side, and then they've got all the drivers in the other side as well. Now, it's quite an odd design because if you're using it indoors, if you put it up against a corner of a room, it reflects back into the room. But if you're in quite a large open space, having speakers on both sides is not necessarily really very useful, unless of course you're putting it in the middle of a party and everyone's sitting around, everyone can hear it a bit better. It has an integrated battery. They claim that this battery will do 8 hours. I've managed to get about 6 hours out of it without any problem at all. The Bluetooth range is good. If you're in the same room, there's definitely no problems at all. If you're outside, there's nothing for it to bounce off of, but you know, it works quite well. But the setup itself is really straightforward, and I'll just run through that with you now. The first time you switch it on, the blue LED flashes rapidly to show that it's ready to be paired. You then go to the Bluetooth setup on your audio player. I'm using an iPhone here. Select the Super-M and it connects. It's not really fair to try and show you the sound quality in a video because this is affected by my microphone and whatever you're listening to this on right now. But to give you some indication, I'm going to set up a short demonstration. I've set up the Super-M and I'm recording the sound using a Rode NT1A condenser microphone, and I'm putting that through my Focusrite Sapphire and into a computer. And this is what it sounds like.
In my house, rumor, who whispers in the night, rumor, who whispers a sweet nothings. Do you remember, did you know, do you remember, did you ever go? Tread carefully, measure my steps, I go warily.
In order to show you that it's water resistant, I had hoped to get Jennifer Aniston in the shower with it, but unfortunately she won't return my calls, so I'm going to go out on a little field trip and show you that this still works even when it's wet. So without getting Jennifer Aniston in the shower, I thought I'd come here to the beautiful city of Warsaw, and I brought my Super-M with me, and I found this fountain. I'm just going to dunk it in the water and then we can see if it works again afterwards. Hopefully you can see that. That's all wet. I just need to get my phone out and try and make it work now. Okay, so I've just had to change where I am slightly because where I was videoing before, suddenly a band turned up to wash the portaloos in the park, which made for a lovely shot. So what I've done, I've still got the Super-M, it's still wet, I hope you can see that there. And so I'm just going to switch it on, which it does seem to be switched on okay there. I should point out I've got a little microphone here, so I'm going to hold it up to me to make sure the sound comes out of it. And pair it with my phone. Oh, look at that. It is connected. Now I just need to find some music. Well, hopefully you can hear that okay. Even wet. So even when it gets wet, it still works. Now I need to go back to England and put this video together. All in all, I think this is a great speaker, especially considering its size. The campaign did have a few glitches, but these things are now available commercially and you can get one from Amazon about £75. I have a couple of Nude Audio's Move speakers too, which I got from the backer kit campaign at the end, and I have to say the Super-M is much better. You'll definitely get the best sound out of it when you're indoors, and it's in the corner of the room with the sound from the back of the speaker being reflected off the walls, as I said before. It works great outside too, and if you're looking for some music to help you while away an afternoon in the garden with your friends, then this will certainly get the job done. I hope you found this review useful, but if you have any questions or comments, then please do let me know. If you like the idea of crowdsourcing, then check out my website at www.fundittogether.com, where you'll find campaign reviews, tips for backers, and the latest news on the campaigns that I'm backing. Thanks for watching.